As Solana flips Cardano, Charles Hoskinson addresses price speculation. Here we go. Maybe he's with Mace and Montel Jordan doing Christian rap music. Who said that? Was that Shannon?
Where?
Go up a little bit earlier. A little bit more. It was Shannon. God, Shannon, that's a good line right there. That's Mace and Montel Jordan doing Christian music. And then what about Loon? Does anybody remember Loon from Bad Boy? He became a I think like a Middle Eastern pastor, like an Islamic pastor. I don't know what you call that, an Islamic pastor. But he also went the religious route, which is pretty interesting. A lot of those guys around Puffy ended up going in religion, I don't know what that tells you. May you dance with the devil. You might, have to find the Lord. Input Output CEO Charles Hoskinson is not concerned about Solana surpassing Cardano. During his recent YouTube live stream, he called a user who asked him about the flipping crazy, questioning whether or not it was a real person or a bot. Oh no, somebody's criticizing us on price. I think some of these are actually bots. They can't be real people, or maybe they're just crazy people. As reported, Solana flipped Cardano for the first time in early November. It is now, seems to have a pretty good hold on it. The two Ethereum killers remain neck and neck with Solana stealing the show. But the Solana people said they're not trying to be an Ethereum killer. They were actually offended at that, the main developer there. Cardano founder checks the price of ADA in a daily market report. Everyone will be a millionaire. Hoskinson claims that there's something wrong with the notion of value, pointing to the exorbitant prices of some non-fungible tokens. What about the price of ADA? What about the price of this? Why do you care? The whole definition of the value of things is up for grabs. Well, I would push back on Charles a little bit here. And I would make the statement that, Charles, obviously you don't care about price because you're a billionaire, or at least very close to it. I believe you are a billionaire.
Yeah.
But, you got to come down to the common man here. And I think Charles usually does a very good job of that. I think in this instance, I think he's missing the point here. People are asking about price because people have gotten in late. And, you can say that's their fault. Well, we were here giving information for years on this channel and people weren't listening, and he was doing the same thing. Obviously, we love Charles. But the idea here is that, when you're in a position of financial wealth, you don't have to worry the short term about the price. But when you're a person who is a normal person who has a few $1,000s and you're trying to break out of the rat race, these are important questions, and people do want to know where the price speculation is going. So they said I should be in charge of Cardano. I would, Charles, you want to hand it off? My middle name is Charles.
I think what he's getting at there is that it's all speculative right now.
Of course.
And so, like, what's the value of these NFTs? Does it really have to do with the price of the NFT? Not really. Same with the value of Cardano isn't reflected in the price. But I agree that could get lost on your everyday. Basically, he's in the world of like, none of it's real. Yeah. Like, it's all a form of communication. What does it matter? Like humanity decides what something's worth, not the price today.
But that's a much larger philosophical question about the value of everything.
That's what I'm saying. He's getting lost in the clouds a little bit, I think, for the everyday person who's not thinking that way. Uh-oh, what do we got? You sliding off?
Oh. I am taller than the statue, y'all. Just so y'all know. I am taller. Nobody okayed that being taller than me. I'm taller than the statue. Thank you. No, I'm off center here. Okay. All right. So let's see. As we get closer to this, I also agree with him here. Disagree with him. As we get closer and closer to hyperinflation, used to be millions, then it was billions, now it's trillions. Every one of you will be a millionaire soon enough. Well, that's not good.
Yeah,
that's not good. He's saying you're already a millionaire basically because your money's worthless. So. Right. I don't think that is, I don't think we are going to see hyperinflation. I think that is much ado about nothing. Cardano founder says you can never win if you define success by price or other vanity metrics like social signals. They continue to forget that the slowest, least advanced and first crypto, Bitcoin, is still the largest and most prominent. I tell you, I really believe that he's really missed the mark on this one. I think this whole conversation he's given you right here, I think this is very unlike Charles. And I think that, he's missing the point here. People are asking about price because they're desperate. Mm. People are desperate to get to another financial level. People who are in crypto, they're all desperate to get to a new financial level. Outside of the people that have already made, people in crypto are one of two things. They're either in a different financial orbit than other people, or they're trying to get to a different financial orbit than other people. They want to get out of the rat race. They want to make money. They want to be able to not worry about, what they're getting their kids for Christmas. Because they don't have any money. They don't want to be beholden to other people. That's why you're in this. And there are a large percentage of us who have been here long enough, who have made it from category 2 into category 1. But there's a lot more people in category 2 than category 1.
Yeah.
And so, I understand why people care about the price. We see people asking every day. It's why we talk about the price, because we know it matters to you guys. And that's going back to our Pomp conversation that we had, which we need to get in contact with him, get him on the show here, maybe this week or next week. But that's why one thing I was telling Pomp as well, like, I feel like he's missed the mark on, that conversation as well. Not everyone is rich. Not everyone can wait long enough. That's why people get into altcoins, because they're a faster way to spin up to Bitcoin. If you own 10 Bitcoin, you're probably set. But the vast majority of people are not there. They're trying to get there. And so what we do here is try to show you guys how to get from category 2 to category number 1.
And I would say an even bigger category, category 3, is all the people that are completely unaware and are going to be totally blindsided when this stuff comes. Like, you watching this channel, being interested, trying to get to that next level right now is still way ahead of the majority. So I would say good on you for trying to get to that next level.
Absolutely. That's why it was said, like, all the people that are in here, you're in one of those 2 categories. You're not in the 3rd category because you're in here. That's how we know. So, and we had a great meetup at the Venetian. We got to meet a lot of people that are in the Bit Squad. A lot of really interesting conversations. We had people that are millionaires. We had people that are just getting into crypto. People that are trying to start YouTube channels. Some kids that are trying to start a YouTube channel, which was kind of cute. But,
that was cool.
definitely we've got Frank said it. So Frank was with me all week in Las Vegas, and he said a couple funny things. One thing he said was like, being a popular YouTuber, it's like being the most popular kid in high school, but your high school is everywhere. It's like everywhere you go, like people, we were at the Aria, like 10 people recognized me and talked to me, and like, that's cool stuff. But the other thing he said that I thought was like really, really, really insightful was he said, because like we went to a pizza place, and a woman, her name was, I think it was Yuan, I think. It was a pizza place in Caesars. And we walk up and she's just a lady working there at the cash register at the place. And there was also a dealer there at Caesars that recognized us as well. But she immediately recognized me. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, like, I watch you, and it's so awesome you're here. So nice to see you." And we had a fun little conversation, and we got our pizza and stuff, and we walked away, especially we had just talked to a dealer who recognized us. We saw people at Aria that recognized us. And he's like, "It's so amazing. Like, your community is just full of regular people, all shapes and sizes, all ethnicities, both genders, people everywhere." Because both the dealers were women that recognized us there. And that's like just such testament to who we are here at BitBoy Crypto, which we're here for the regular person. And we met so many cool people while we were gone. And I just love this community so much. And I can assure you, no matter what you may see other people say, nobody fights harder for you guys than we do. And we really want you guys to get to that level to where you will be, financially set for your life. That's my goal for every one of you. I desperately, desperately want that for you. And I know you desperately want it for yourself. And, Charles really seemed to miss the mark and not seem to understand that there. So, all right, let's move on here. Talking about